Hey y'all, hey, welcome to Live with Tay, where we have real conversations with amazing people you need to know. And y'all know I always give you something new to add to your playlist. Tonight's guest, listen, he is definitely bringing the heat. Marcus the Heat Miser Devine. He has worked with all of your favorite artists from Aaliyah to Kelly Price to Genuine to Charlie Wilson. He was the musical director for the Millennial Tour. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but that was one of my favorite tours. Took me back, gave me some of my childhood nostalgia. But tonight, he's on Live with Tay to talk about his new project that's coming out. Plus, he got some sunshades. So, y'all welcome to the stage the man that does it all, Mr. Marcus Devine.
What's up, Tay? What's up? What's up, Tay?
How are you?
I'm incredible. You?
Listen, I have to steal your own line. I love your life. If I don't envy too many people at all, because it's just, it ain't in me. I'm not a hater. I think everybody has a lane. But I gotta say, if I could switch places for one day, I want to switch them with you when you're on tour because you get to
Wow.
go everywhere. How does that feel, Marcus?
It feels incredible. You know what I mean? I've gotten to see, all over the place at the expense of somebody else. That is so dope.
That part, and you just came back from the Bahamas. I was like,
Yeah.
Lord, is Marcus even gonna be able to do this interview? Because literally you were with Ashanti and a whole bunch
Yeah.
of other people on.
Yeah.
How was that experience in the Bahamas?
Actually, it was great to get the chance to go sit, lay on the beach, go swimming, and then have an incredible show and get a check to do
That's just,
it.
you got the best life. You got
Oh,
the best life. You do.
it was incredible.
You do. And so, for those that may not be familiar with all of the things that you do, if you had to put it in a bio and say, "This is Marcus Devine," what would you say out of your
If it was just really one thing, it would be Marcus Devine, and I'm everything music.
mouth? That part, and that is all things true. And so,
Hmm.
Marcus, before we jump into what you've got currently, take us
Hmm.
back. When did you fall in love with music?
It was early. I don't know exactly when, so it's been my whole life. So
Hmm.
I don't have a date like, oh, it was when I don't know. Like my mother, and I've told this a bunch of times that my mom, every year, I only wanted two things for Christmas: a
Hmm.
basketball and a musical something. I didn't care what musical instrument it was, and that's what happened my whole entire life. As long as I was doing the Christmas thing,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got a basketball and I got either a bass guitar or a lead guitar or something,
yeah.
something musical every year. So
Listen, thank you, Mama, for that because the music, you have definitely left your mark on music. And so, for those that may not be familiar with your name, tell them some
mhm.
of the projects that you've put your special Marcus Divine sauce on.
Okay, I get absent minded when it comes to trying to name all this
Because
stuff,
it's
but
so many. But
it's
give us some of your most recent ones because,
well,
you know,
okay. Well, I worked with Silk,
yeah.
um, 112, uh, like you said, Kelly Price, Charlie Wilson, um, Dietrich Hatton, Olivia,
Yeah.
Dave Hollister.
So
Man,
he's proven his point because I'm gonna tell y'all, look him up because literally I don't think there is an artist. Typically, I like to ask everybody, tell me somebody you want to work with that you haven't.
mhm.
I had to change the question tonight, Marcus, because literally, I think you have literally worked with every artist on the planet.
Not everyone. It's a couple that I want to get in. I've probably met mostly everybody,
Hmm.
but as far as working everybody, still my number one is Brandy.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because I think Brandy and me together would be incredible.
Well, hey, it definitely can happen. It definitely can happen. And so
Hmm.
let's talk about your project. So, although you have contributed to so many amazing artists, whether it was background, musical directing, producing,
Hmm.
all of the things,
Right.
now you didn't came back out with some music. So you got a new single, Your Best.
Hmm.
Tell us a little bit about that and the thought and the reason why you decided to put out this project.
Well, actually, that's not even my new single.
Oh,
Um,
I'm late.
yeah, no, you're cool. Like Your Best is a song I did on. That's on my first project.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the song is real simple. It's "Give Me Your Best," because a lot of times in the relationships we want people to be perfect, and a lot of times we disappoint ourselves. The first line of the song is expectation bring frustration because we expect people to be so many different things and it may not even be in them to do. So if you tell somebody give me your best, I mean even if you mess up and
Mm,
if you giving me your best, then okay, I can handle that.
I
but
love it.
but if you being manipulative and you trying to be sneaky and the whole nine, your mistake becomes betrayal more so than a mistake. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's a pep talk right there. Marcus, now, before I even get into your upcoming projects here,
Mm-hmm.
I know that you are married, your beautiful wife.
Mm-hmm.
I love Black Love. I follow you on social media, of course. And
Mm-hmm.
so the fact that you are writing music and putting out music
Mm-hmm.
that celebrates love,
Oh
why do
yeah.
you think that's so important, especially in this time?
Because love is a thing that's not celebrated. It's like
Mm,
the question is the answer. That's funny. It's a thing that's not celebrated because everybody want to go to the club. Everybody celebrate options. You know what I mean?
mm,
You hear more. I could do this, and I could have this. I could do that. So love ain't celebrated. Everybody want to party. Everybody want a club. Everybody want to just do everything. Nobody to be in love, it takes a crazy sacrifice, and
mm,
and most people don't want to sacrifice all that it takes to have real love. They
yeah.
they think they want it, but then when the sacrifice comes, they
Hmm.
don't. So I like to write about it. I think the music is kind of therapeutic,
Yeah.
especially for people that do desire that kind of love.
Hmm.
You know what I mean. It's like okay, if I can, you know, follow these guidelines or whatever, maybe this situation will help me out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Listen.
I don't want guys to be too tough and too cool. They can't be vulnerable and soft to the person that they're supposed to be soft to. You
Yeah.
know, we taught to be hard all the time. Like, nah, I want to be soft to my girl. I want to be able to cry if this thing is heavy on me, if
Hmm.
this thing is bothering me, if we
Hmm.
having problems. I want to be able to look my worst to you,
Ooh.
so I can
Still.
look so I can end up looking my best to you.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you get to looking your best. You got to go through the worst. Because a lot of if you don't, you're gonna die from the inside.
Ooh. Listen. I don't even, I wish I had some sound effects for you because that is a good one right there. And so for somebody who is believing in love, I appreciate you because you definitely are putting out music and just on a personal note, your
Mm-hmm.
social media. I love the fact that you are so engaging and you do celebrate the life that you live, but
Mm-hmm.
also your family and being a husband.
Well,
Things.
well, without them, I can't be me. And when I say now, me, I can always be Marcus Devine,
Hmm.
do music and travel. I was doing that before I met my wife. But
Hmm.
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the peace to deal with it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's what's important to me as far as my family is concerned. Because no matter how beat up I get in the world, I need a soft place to land too. Like we always talk about a woman having a soft place to land, but a man need a soft place to land too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And in the world, we see so much on social media. People don't understand when they're being pitted against each other. They don't understand that
Mm.
all this stuff is bringing turmoil in the house. You listening to podcasts that's telling you
Yeah.
what your man ain't. You listening to podcasts to tell you how sneaky your woman is or what your woman ain't. So, and you start to ingest that stuff and not
Mhm,
understand, you
mhm.
not even loving your mate the way you're supposed to because you listen to some people that you ain't never even seen their life. Most people that talk on these podcasts,
Don't know.
we ain't seen their life, but we trust in what they say in relationships and
Yeah.
all of that. So that's why I feel like all of it needs to be celebrated. It needs. I want the world to know what my woman mean to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes me stronger because I can stand in anybody's face.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
do anything because hey, my support is incredible.
I love that. I love that. I love that. So, for those of y'all just tuning in, Your Best is not his newest single. Tell us about what you I shoot. The last time I talked to you, you had the Christmas music. We was in the holiday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So bring me up to speed and those watching. about your new music that you got out,
Well, your best song.
or anything that you.
Well, right now, as of right now, the last single I put out was a song called "Greatest Show." That was my
Yep.
last single.
Mhm.
I had some technical difficulties with my project. I ended up losing all the music to my latest project. I still have the songs, right? The
Mhm.
vocals, but as far as the musical tracks,
Mm.
they were on Google Drive, and Google Drive did some kind of cleaning thing, and I lost everything.
Now,
So,
Marcus, now we keep it real over here. Tell now somebody watching need what you are about to say. Give us the real. When you worked so hard and it wiped out, and you found out the music was gone.
uh huh.
Take us through how you was feeling.
Well, oh, I went every day for probably 3 weeks, trying to do data recovery,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
everything, and it never came back. And my PR guy Ryan, he's been on me like, "Yo, Marcus, when are you gonna finish the record, Marcus? When are you gonna get done with the record?" And I'm like,
Somebody
uh,
said, "Wow."
and he's like, "When are you gonna get done with the record?" And I told him my heart wasn't in it. After losing all that work, I said I wasn't gonna put the record out. And Ryan was like, "No, you're gonna put the record out because I still could mix it and it sound good." He said, "Do it. I know how you feel." So
Mm-hmm.
he said, "Just split it up. Do an EP. Do 6 songs, and then
Mm-hmm.
put out the other 6 songs." So Ryan is the reason I'm actually gonna follow through, because
Oh,
I was gonna be like, "Nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna keep on producing and
and just
just
let it rock.
and
Well,
just go
thank
there."
you, Ron. I know Ron is watching. Everybody needs a Ron in their life because
Hold on, stop that. That's my line. I say that all the time. No, I do. I say everybody needs a Ryan. I tell them that all the time.
listen, I have got adopted into the family, and I know I need Ron because I call Ron quick, fast, and in a whole hurry. So I heard the music, and people have to hear it. Marcus is amazing. Shout out Ron. Everybody follow Ron.
Everybody, everybody.
Run it up because he is. They don't make people like Ron anymore. I
They
swear they
sure,
do
they
not.
sure, they
They
sure don't.
they do not. They don't. So let's get into so again, you're doing the music, all of the things, but these sunglasses that you have on, and then Uncle Charlie, everybody uncle, is
Yeah,
rocking the heats. So
yeah.
Marcus, the joke is I tell everybody you could probably solve world hunger because there's nothing that you can't do. How did the sunglasses get into the mix?
Well, sunglasses been in my life for a long time. Like I have probably about 500 or 600 pair of sunglasses. Not even mine, just buying glasses.
Mm-hmm,
I'm talking about I
mm-hmm.
have a big old tote with sunglasses in them. And I'm like, I'm spending all this money on glasses all the time.
Uh-huh.
Everybody teases me because I won't take no picture without them. I won't.
I was
You,
gonna say I think I've never seen you without
you know what I
sunglasses.
mean?
Now that I just thought about it, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going out the house without them. So I was just one day right before the pandemic. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna try to sell me some sunglasses. And my wife had her own her own eyelash line. And I'm like, hey, hook me up with some of the vendors you use. And she turned me on, and I went through the process, and here I am. That's what carried me through the pandemic.
Oh wow! So definitely. So to get the heats, how can they get them, Marcus? How can people order them?
Um, really just hit me up in my DMs on Messenger on Facebook. Hit me up. Let me know you want some glasses, and I'll send you. I still all the glasses I've sold, I still send them out myself. They come directly from me. So just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll
Because
give you
listen,
all the
everybody
information.
wants some shades, and Uncle Charlie know he rocking them
Those
shades.
heats. Oh
You
yeah.
know, yeah. So the heats, I like that. I like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so sunglasses. Then my girl Beth was on here not too long ago, and her latest single, "Call Me," is fire.
Thank you.
The vocals are fire. But then I heard that you had, got down on the cameras. Let the people know how did you pick up the camera to actually shoot that music video for her?
Well, I've been shooting videos for a long time, a very long time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I started because I was producing artists, and I'm like, I don't want my artists to ever need anything.
Mm,
So I started studying, buying cameras, upgrading them because you buy the lower model if that's
yeah.
what you can afford. Then I got some money, so let me go get me another one. And I just kept buying them, and I can shoot a movie right now. I have so much stuff, lights and
Ting,
jibs,
ting. That's a hint, everybody. Follow Marcus Devine because if he said it, that means that he's probably cooking it up in the kitchen and
all
he's
that.
going to have a movie coming soon. If you were to make a movie, Marcus, what would be? Give me, if you was just throwing something together, what do you think? Would it be action, comedy, love? What you got?
Thriller. I like a thriller, real life, my life. That's the first movie I want to shoot. I've seen and done so many things, good and bad, that I think would be a very interesting story.
I would definitely watch it because, like I said, you've got the most amazing life,
Thank you very much.
especially this next thing that you're working on.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Marcus, I'm telling you publicly in front of everyone, just let me hold the luggage. I don't care what it is, but this right here,
Mm-hmm.
come on, RSVP, Bobby
Oh
P,
yeah.
Ray J, Pleasure P,
Mm-hmm.
Sammy.
Yeah.
Tell us, those that are watching, a little bit about what you're cooking with these fellows right here.
Um. Well, I'm actually the music director. And for the Millennium Tour, I programmed their show that they did. That was my work.
And it
Um,
was awesome.
and
Took us all
I've
back.
had the pleasure of work with them all separately, and then for them to all come together and then call me to be a part and do that. That's really dope.
Yeah, the energy there is just amazing. And so, I mean, you work with some amazing people. What are your thoughts when you're just in the mix, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a concert goer. Ron and I talk about this all the time. We love going to shows, but it's one thing to go to the show. You actually get, like you said, you get to work, you get to create.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, you're creating it. What goes through your mind as, you're soaking in those experiences?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't never really get a chance to think of what it felt like. It's like
Yeah, yeah, because it's just
because I'm in it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's so
yeah.
much on my shoulder, and I have to be controlled. So I barely ever get to enjoy
Mm,
the experience because I'm a part of it. Now we have a great show. Of
hmm.
course, I feel it like, oh man, that show was great. That show was dope. But as far as being blown away, I don't even really get a chance to because it's like, okay, my mind got to be on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm always grateful though,
Hmm.
that I get to step on those stages and do something that I could feed my family and
Yeah.
the people come out to appreciate what
Hmm.
I contribute. So
Yeah.
that feeling is great.
No, I could only imagine. And the fact that you get to literally do things that you love on a regular basis and get
Hmm.
paid.
Yeah.
Like to me, that is the epitome of success because and you correct me if I'm wrong, Marcus, I don't foresee there's a day that you wake up and you say, I got to go to work today because you really do have a great life.
Yeah.
How does that feel to be able to do what you love day in and day out?
I love it. And of course, sometimes you have to grow to love it. And I've had my days, what you just said, that I quit. I used to quit every day, but the next day I found myself driving to the studio. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sick of this, man. Oh man, but
yeah.
but because it's so embedded in me, I found myself going right back to the studio the very next day to
Hmm.
create again. Like
Hmm.
I think death for me is not being able to create anymore.
Wow.
You know what
Wow.
I mean?
Mm.
And like even church people, they talk about God, but if you ain't doing anything, you really not. God was a God of creation, so if you're not creating, he's not. Is he really in you? I don't care what it is.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And
That's
people just sit around and don't do anything. You'd be like,
mhm.
whoa, I don't know what I'd do if.
Imagine that as a creative. I just couldn't imagine not being able to create
Mm-mm.
something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
a lot of people, especially with social media, people think you need to be a creative online. You could be a creative in the kitchen. You could be
I was just
a
thinking that.
creative in your household just by redecorating the things
Yeah.
in your home. So all of us, like you said, if God is a creator, and if God
Mm-hmm.
is in us, we should be creating and making the world even more beautiful than what it already is. So,
Because I believe it's all about growing. And if you're not
mhm,
growing, you're dying. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
So in creation, whatever it is, brings something else. Because everything you do leads to something else, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just like this interview. We having this interview. somebody see this interview, it may lead me to another interview.
Yeah.
Like, so putting the time in to create something
is going to produce. Yeah.
It's going to produce something else.
Yeah, I love that. And so I have to do this. So Cimarron Dawson says that's good. And I'm going to put him on the spot just because I'm happy to see him on, because he, like you, is a creative,
Okay.
amazing musician. Oh, he
Nice.
was my friend first, then he was my pastor, and then he definitely is a musician. And so Marcus, I think that you could definitely pour a pep talk to any musicians watching this. What happens? What advice would you give them when they're feeling stuck? Because sometimes, you're like, "Ooh, I gotta get it," but I just, you just have those days. It doesn't mean you don't appreciate your gift. It just might mean that you're just in a season where you're stuck. What advice or words of encouragement would you give to them?
Most people stuck don't live. I say,
Mm.
I say, go live. Go do something. I don't care if it's watch a movie, take a
Mm-hmm.
ride with your wife, go sit by the water, and don't force it. Don't go looking for that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Literally take a break. Take a break to take a break, not to take a break to stop the being stuck part.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll find yourself digging a hole, and then it'll start messing with your confidence. It'll start messing with your self-esteem. Because you're like, oh man, I must be losing it. I'm doing this. It's like, nah, you actually beating your head up against the wall. Go out and breathe. Go out and live. Like, do
Mm-hmm.
something, and you'd be surprised. You'd be in the middle of doing something and be like, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean? So,
but I needed that from me. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you, child. Somebody just said good stuff. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole said, that's good stuff. Because Marcus has the words, honey. I'm telling you. And real talk, I know people have things to say about social media, but I will share with you publicly, Marcus, I enjoy your social media. You always have an encouraging word, a message, just you living. You know what I'm saying? And just when you think, I've had days when I thought, whoo, Lord, I'm
right,
tired. I
right.
think to myself, how can I be tired? And Marcus is he did went from one stage to the next stage, and you're always with a smile.
Yeah. It never stops, Tay. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
even today, I'm editing a movie. I didn't had a studio session. Everything. I mean, not editing the movie, but scoring the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It don't stop. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm actually grateful to be this busy. So,
Yeah,
I'm never gonna complain about what I do and being tired, because it's somebody sitting somewhere wishing they could be tired.
that part. Wishing that they could just wish that
Yeah,
part. Ain't
yeah.
like it's that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a music score. Tell us about. Can you share? I don't want to dig too deep because I know
No,
it'd be
it's cool.
NDAs. What are you working on? If you could share.
It's a sequel to a movie called Granny's Place, shot and directed and written by a friend of mine. Actually, she a pastor, Pastor Lydia Wright, and
Okay.
she called me to score the movie. I was honored that she called me. We've done a lot of work in the past, and she called me to score the movie because her son is on tour right now. He scored the last movie,
Okay.
and the crazy thing is I've been knowing him since he was about 4 or 5 years old, and now he's touring the world. So she called me like, I need you. So I'm having a ball doing it too.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And so um, we're going to go ahead and close out. I got some fun questions. I
Okay.
had to tweak them a little bit for you, but I still think it's going to be good. So
Okay.
if you could do a collaboration or work with somebody besides Brandy, because I know we talked about that earlier, but work with somebody past or present, who would it be and why?
Well, the next one after Brandy is Michael McDonald. That's who I really would love to get a chance to go in the studio with.
Yes. Oh, that would be good. I could definitely hear that. Shout out Michael McDonald. We love him. All
Mm-hmm.
right. How does so Marcus, you love music. I think I love music, but you definitely love music. What are three songs that are currently on rotation for Marcus Devine?
It's a new artist named Tyler Lewis. It's a girl. When I
Oh,
tell you this girl is incredible, she got this song called "People Watching." She just opened up for Keisha Cole over at the O2 Arena over across the water. You know what I
okay.
mean? So her, wow.
Because I knew you was gonna put me down with something that won't on my playlist. So selfishly, y'all, this was a question that I wanted to ask
That's
because
funny.
it's my show, so I could do that. So
Um, my project is definitely. So I know you said songs, but
Mm-hmm.
actually, it's a song called "I Love My Life." I listen to all the time that I wrote on my project.
Okay. And
So,
we can download it. Can we download it? Can
oh
we?
no, oh you want music that's out?
Oh, no, it's fine. It just I'll take anything. So I was just wondering because I was about to Google it. I'm like, I ain't see
Oh
that
no, this ain't
page.
out. This not out yet.
Okay.
Um, man, this is tough one. Tay, I'll be listening to so much stuff. Oh, Tink, she got the song called "Huh."
Oh, I love Tink. Okay.
What? She's so dope to me.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
got the
she is.
song. Have you heard the Winner's Diary Project?
Yes.
That the first song. Every time I ask you a question, you hit me with "Huh."
Uh, uh,
When I tell you that, I'm so mad. How did I write that song? Okay.
well, that's all right. I can see y'all. Have y'all worked together? Have you and Tink worked together?
Nah, I don't even know
That
her.
too.
I'm just a
'Cause
fan. I'm just a
yeah,
fan.
no, but lyrically, I could see something cooking with y'all. Okay, well, listen, I tell y'all when y'all watch, I always give y'all something new to add to your playlist. When he said when I Love My Life come out, I'll let y'all know, and we'll make sure that y'all get that one added to your playlist. So, Marcus, we're in the fall. We're in almost to the end of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
What is one thing that you hope to achieve before the end of the year?
Making it to the end of the year.
Listen, because that is work. It is work. Keep your
Yeah,
mind and your mental together.
that's it.
That part. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, listen, if y'all are just tuning in and you're not following Marcus Devine, I'm gonna need y'all to do it because I'm not just blowing y'all smoke. Trust me, you're gonna be like, man, what does he not do? Because he truly does it all. So, Marcus, tell them how they can follow you on all social media platforms.
Facebook is Marcus the Heat Miser Divine, and the Heat Miser is spelled DAHEATMIZER, and on Instagram it's the Heat Misers underscore new underscore page. So the
Yeah,
Heat
because they try
Misers.
to stop you from being great. I had to look at that.
Man, listen here.
What happened?
And I'm gonna tell you, if it wasn't if it wasn't the way that we all keep in touch with each other now,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be on Facebook or Instagram.
What?
Hey, listen, we see. I know you're trying to wrap up the
No,
show,
no,
but you
no.
about
Come on,
to.
give me because I want to know what
Okay,
your thoughts. Because you always
it,
post stuff.
it's so controlling. It's they govern everything we do. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we can't be free to say and do this. If they don't like it, then they put a band on it. They this.
Mhm.
I watch people get their head blown off on Facebook, and if I post something about something that they just don't want me to say,
Mhm.
they block me. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, hold on, you didn't stop that whole family from being blown up in the car
Yeah.
by whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
you blocked me for saying something against authority or the gut. Like, it be when I tell
Great.
you,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, suck Marco, ooh,
Right.
Mark Zuckerberg,
all of the people, and hey,
Muck,
that.
I call him Muckerberg.
Hmm. Well, I think that is a great way to close out the night because that's a pep talk for somebody watching. Where social media is a great way to connect with people that you love, people that you might not have seen, in a long time, and it just kind of helps you stay present, especially when you travel or
Yeah,
don't live in the same area as those that you follow and are friends with online. But
yeah.
you got to remember, at the end of the day, it's a tool.
and
Use it.
and and
Mhm.
it's I do social media because I have to do social media, but it's not social media. It's really anti-social media because we really not socializing.
Well,
But
that's a
that's how
that's
I feel.
Marcus
But
is gonna come back. We're gonna have a whole show about
yeah,
social
right,
media.
we just need to talk, not about
That
nothing
part.
but whatever we want to talk about.
That part. No, yeah, because I got some thoughts on that. I love social media because had it not been for social media, I wouldn't have found Ron, which led me to Marcus Devine and all
No,
of the great that goes along with
I agree with you on that part.
it. All that.
But that's why I said it's good for the connecting part.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not the part that I'm speaking
But to staying social, that's a whole nother Oprah show.
of.
Like a wise man always tells me. So listen, Again, y'all make sure that y'all follow Marcus Devine on all social media platforms. Make sure whatever streaming platform you like to use, go ahead and look him up. I promise you are not going to be disappointed with the music. And then stay in touch because he's working on that new project, and we definitely want to make sure to support him. And when that new music comes out, y'all know I'm gonna let y'all know. So make sure that y'all keep it locked. So until next time, y'all, this your girl Tay reminding you in life, everyone can use a little pep talk. And hopefully you got one tonight. Until next time, y'all, we out. Bye.